Well, it turned out to be a really nice weekend, and we decided to get to work out here in the hoop houses. Started cleaning everything out so that we can run through and get everything nice and sanitized. So we pulled all the tools and just all the storage out of here. Got a rough layout for the 3 rows for the Dutch buckets this year. I've got to cut some more wood for the platforms, then I can start running all my drains. But yeah, we came through here and blew any like leaves and flies and other things that were kind of just caught up in all the corners and the joints and everything. So yeah, it's looking really nice. Pulled any weeds and things that were growing along the bottom so that we can kind of just have a fresh, clean start. And then I have a backpack. It's like a fogger, so I filled that with some sanitizer and went through and just kind of sprayed every surface, just because there's a lot of bugs. And this year, since we have all the nice insect netting, should make everything a lot cleaner. So just trying to make sure that the start is off to nice clean plants and no insects and pests and stuff. So that's looking really good. Getting ready to start pulling some stuff back in, so we can get some of that reset up, and then get to working on hoop 2, see if I can get that cleaned up as well and start some rough layout of the blocks, and see where we need additional lumber and everything for those. And Jill's out here putting down some more straw mulch stuff over all of our garlic patch. Garlic's looking really nice, so you can see some of the rows where it's all coming up. But you can see most of that. But yeah, we had really good germination rate. It's looking really nice. So just trying to cover it up so we can keep the bulb developing, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. The carrots are still growing, but they keep getting cleaned off, so we're going to try to see what we can do to cover and fence that in a little bit. But definitely going to be going through and covering things up to kill some weeds and everything soon. But good start to the weekend here of March, first weekend of March. All right, closing her down for the day. Got a lot done, so let's check out hoop 1. So Jill helped me put everything back together. So got that all cleaned up. Jill washed and rinsed out, or just rinsed out the buckets that were in here still that I pulled out yesterday. But yeah, we cleaned on the table and everything and just moved everything out. So moved some stuff over to hoop 2, but hoop 1 is coming along. I gotta get all the plumbing done, probably get that done in the next week or 2, but it's looking really good. I got the fans turned on, so I just want to keep air moving around in here. That fan is ready and turned on. That way at least we can get air moving. We'll have have it ready. Yeah, Jill came out here and she got all of the garlic covered back up. Saw that earlier as she was working on it. So now you can kind of see some more of the garlic, but it looks really nice. And then let's see, I think that's about it over here in hoop 1. Pretty much got everything cleaned up. Yeah, pulled that table out. We're gonna move the table down a little bit further. This is just here for now. This blackberry bush, it produces pretty well, but it's just in a really bad spot. So we're actually going to this one here looks like it's alive the most. It's got a lot of buds coming out already. So we're actually going to try and see if we can clone it and move it and, you know, replant the clones somewhere else and then get rid of this. Because I would love to put the Mr. Cool mini split right there. That'll be connected to the grow room. And then we want to move that table and repurpose and put it right here, so we have like a nice outdoor table area. And then I'll go and backfill all this with a bunch of gravel in here. That'll keep all of that dry away from the garage. But I'm in hoop 2, starting to get things cleaned up. I moved some stuff out of the way and started laying down some of the boards just to get an idea of placement for the buckets. But still got quite a bit of work to do in here. You know, we moved over our tools, these shelves and everything. We moved them into here just because we've got a little bit more space. Want to keep that first hoop house, you know, pretty much like nice and tidy over there, since we got like the NFT and some of the wash area. But then we'll keep some of the tools up against this wall, and then, you know, probably about 8 feet in, or maybe 6 feet or something, then we'll start our rows going down. There'll be 3 rows in here as well, and they'll go to the distance there of where the reservoir's at, and that gives us a good 8 feet at the very end, so we can get in and out with supplies, and probably, you know, then have another storage area down here if we needed. But it's coming along. Hopefully another couple weeks everything will be up and running and ready. Let's go take a quick look at what the grow room looks like. All right, we're in the grow room. Towers are doing excellent, especially this lettuce tower. Man, it is just bright green, doing extremely well. Loving that. Went and pulled some off last night for some lettuce to put on our burgers. Turned out excellent. This it's a paper lantern pepper plant right here. It's doing really well now that it's got adequate light, so that's doing good. So that other light, you know, I moved this little fluorescent light. It was down here way too close, but then on the back I ended up moving it up here. Look at those beans, they're shooting off flowers, so tells me that that's the right light level right there. So good stuff. So don't think I videoed this, because I think I did this either midweek or something. I got this other flood tray set up, and I moved over some of the smaller plants. I think this LED light, even though it's only like 30 or 40% power, still a little bit too much light, like a little too much power. But I've got a mixture of some nice bigger plants, so I'm gonna use this as like the nursery tray. And I'll probably end up, you know, as we move more over, we'll use the T5 bulbs. Those will be used for some of the newer plants. So it's just been a couple days. They're looking 100% better. New leaf growth right there in the middle. They're looking solid, dark green, very, very good looking. So I'm happy with that. I got more of these AC Infinity fans that oscillate. It's doing extremely well. And over here you can see I've got this banana pepper, is so far it's the biggest. Even got some small buds starting in here with this red night bell pepper. I'll have to pull those, but yeah, these are also doing really well, looking really good. Super happy with those. Again, like we planted these January the 21st, where those were seeded. Let's take a look at these. The strawberries, first off, not very happy with the way I handled these ones. I put a bunch of perlite thinking that would help with the germination. All it did was cover up the first leaf that came up from the seed, and most of them ended up dying. So there are a couple. I think there's one in this corner. It's still doing okay. This one obviously is the best one there. It's doing well. But yeah, what I'm going to do next time is definitely not put those in there so that you know, they get covered up from the first leaf, since they're so small. But all these peppers doing really well. Seeded February 21st, I think. February 19th. Those are doing good. 2 Carolina Reapers back here. Got to give these some water, but Yeah, these are doing really nice. Give them another week or two and then we'll be able to move them over into some grow blocks. These tomatoes are doing excellent. Well, some of them, but can't win them all. And Jill seeded some new hot peppers down here with a couple other things. I'm not going to open that because it needs some good humidity for the germination. She did that yesterday afternoon, but I think she's got some more you know, super hot peppers, maybe some Carolina Reapers and stuff in there. And then I've got a couple in here that are still, I'm hopeful that they're going to germinate, so I'm going to leave them going. But so far so good. Everything's looking really nice. You know, we'll keep updating, try to do it weekly so we can show some progress in here, and you can see what's going on outside with the hoops as we start getting those ready for the production for the year. Well, let's take a look at the strawberries real fast, the ones up here in the tower. So those are doing nice. You know, slow production, but they're doing good. They're extremely juicy too, nice and sweet. So hoping that we can start getting some bigger ones. So they've been pretty small. I think I got to prune up some of these leaves. You know, there's a nice big one there, but I think they just need a little bit more light potentially as well. But yeah, we'll see. They're doing really nice. I just can't stop looking at this lettuce tower. Oh, I did get our last tower here together. Well, not the last. I have two more downstairs. Those are the bigger ones. We'll probably put those outside. But I got the other one in all put together that was sitting in hoop 2. So now I've just got to get stuff to put into it. Not like I need more lettuce right now, but that's it. Have a good week.